Hey, welcome in everybody to the Faithful Cam podcast. This is our first informal podcast kind of ever. And gosh, I have my lovely wife joining us today, Miss Amber Bagley.
Mrs. Sir.
Oh, yep, yep. She got me. She got me. Mrs. Amber Bagley. And a couple exciting things. I mean, just to touch base. I know we haven't posted a lot, but life can get crazy sometimes. I'm sure a lot of you know that. We actually just had our first year anniversary, right? And one of our pastors at church one time said he was married for 8 years, and he said it felt like 8 seconds. Well, at least underwater. But I could tell you for sure that this is not the case. It's our first year being married, 3 years together overall, and it has flown by so fast. A couple things about my wife, honestly, my biggest supporter. I don't even know where I'd be without her, honestly. She's pushing me to so many new heights. It's pretty amazing. And gosh, she's funny. She makes me laugh. Yeah, I think it's good for everybody to have a partner like that. So if you guys want to know the secret, I couldn't tell you. Just find one of your best friends. I'm sure if you ask me in 20 years, I'll probably know what it is. But as far as right now, I'm just blessed.
It's definitely best friends. Like just being yourself and not being like one of the things that with you is I never feel like I mean, I do work to impress you, but I know that I've captured your heart and I can just be myself and I'm so comfortable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, gosh, she keeps my head small when I get a little bit too big of an ego. So that's good too. Um, yeah, yeah. I know it's kind of informal. We're not necessarily talking about the nitty gritty, but we're talking about life. This is what's really going on, and I think it's important to share that with you guys. Um, and to celebrate our first anniversary, we actually just went to an indoor skydiving. And I don't know if you guys have ever done this before, but essentially you're in a big tube with like a ton of air. And I've been actually skydiving. And I could probably say that indoor skydiving is way scarier because the risk of hitting something is much higher versus like falling out of a plane. Your only fear is like hitting the ground. And I mean that's reasonable, right? I don't make a great bouncy ball. I'm sure nobody else does. So but yeah, uh it was really fun. If you guys are looking for a great place to go, we actually went to the iFly in Lone Tree, and we're not sponsored, but I'm just putting that out there. And honey, what was some of your favorite parts about our day?
Oh man. Well, I was so scared the whole time, like just leading into it. And I booked this, mind you. But you make me want to do more fun things. And that's another thing, right? Like keep when you're dating or you're in a relationship, keep the relationship young. Go out and do things that you've never tried before. That's what I love about our relationship is we're so adventurous. But I what I enjoyed is I thoroughly enjoyed watching the videos. They have very specific instructions, keep your feet straight, keep your chin up. They use their hands. So you cannot talk to anybody. So you're relying on your instructor and their hand movements to guide you so you don't freak out and run into one of those walls or whatever. But it's just that reminder of the moment that you take eyes off of, your instructor, our instructor, we take our eyes off of God is the moment that, things get a little shaky and you start losing control. But I'm thankful for the instructors because when things started getting out of control, they can grab you and pull you back in the moment you take eyes off of. And with this being a faithful cam podcast, I had to put my 2 cents with my faith in there. You know me, I got to sprinkle a little bit of Jesus on everything. So, but it was such a fun experience. I enjoyed every second of it.
Yeah, yeah. No, it was honestly a blast. I mean, they basically, if you're not familiar, so in skydiving, you free fall for about 30 seconds. And so they basically imitate a free fall. And if you're bad, like me, at like just letting go and like try to fly normally and you go to hit a wall, they just hold on to you a little tighter and give you a lot more hand signals. And man, I don't speak sign language, so I was I was doing all right. I mean, I'm a pretty tense guy as far as like letting go. So I didn't do as well as my mate here, my partner in crime. She was
That was like
flawless.
Sandbox too. When we went to Sandbox and I kicked your butt.
She if you guys are unfamiliar with Sandbox, it's a full body virtual reality experience, and we did zombies. And she made me pay for a $7 gun that electrocutes everything,
I did. I did.
and I just used a regular gun, and I
Look,
came closely behind. So
the tool
I'm
was
not mad at it.
available. I utilized my resources.
$7,
I still won.
$7.
I still won.
um, but yeah, no, a couple fun date ideas for you guys. I would definitely check out the Sandbox, indoor skydiving, um, just anything where you can like spend time with your significant other. I'm not here to give relationship advice, but we do have a couple big things coming. We actually have a local meteorologist coming on. Excuse me, by the name of Eric, and he is actually out of Cheyenne, Wyoming. So, you mind sharing a little bit about Eric, honey?
Yeah, goodness, I've known Eric for a long time actually, because so I'm from Cheyenne and he is so in love with the Cheyenne community. He has just got the biggest heart for everybody. He is genuinely just there and is the type of guy that will give you the shirt off his back, but he loves the weather and he chases storms and he loves tornadoes. I like tornadoes, so I'm fascinated by watching some of his stuff, but he's just really active in being proactive with the community and giving them a heads up. And this is what you're going to look like what your weather's going to look like. And obviously, with this being the Faithful Cam podcast, my husband's a roofer. So, and the weather plays a key role into the things that he does. And being prepared for that is so important, not just in what you do, honey, but what the community members could do to prepare for this and things to look out. And those are the things that we look forward to expose and to show the truth on, which kind of gets me on your slogan.
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
getting a little off kilter here, but Eric is from Cheyenne and he's amazing. And he's excited to come and talk about the weather and some of the things you can look forward to. And, you know, just give that insight and that opportunity so that we can provide you guys with good information. So,
yeah, yeah. We're actually looking to have Eric on here in the next couple weeks. So super excited for that. And gosh, talking about storms or anything like that, we actually being in the industry of storm restoration and trying to help the community and like serve is what I try to do. And the amount of people who don't even know where to start or they're lost in the process is honestly I think it's the importance of it is super high. Like you're coming into storm season. What are things I should know? What are things I should prepare for? Who do I look to? Right. So that's the whole purpose of us creating this channel is although I'm in the industry, um, I'm coming to bring knowledge because like the slogan, I'll turn it here, we're built on truth and not sales pitches. And that's solely what we come to do. Right. So bringing that on, Eric's going to share a lot about what to see, how to detect storms and really put yourself in the best position to not only protect your family based off severity of storm, but also what to do next, right? And we also have a couple local insurance companies going to come on and share that at a later date. We actually have a local wrestler who is not only in the RAF, but he's doing big things in the MMA career as well. And
yeah.
if I stand corrected, he actually has a big fight coming up here soon at the Blue Arena here in Colorado.
Yeah. Yeah. He's fighting April 25th at the Blue Arena. You can get tickets at go to spartase.com or just go to Facebook. We'll post it on this on the Faithful Camp podcast page. You guys can go and follow Andrew Alira's and see his updates on there. But what a talented athlete he is, and how he gives back to the community through helping our youth and with his family's wrestling club, and they do boxing as well. Top notch sports academy, top notch wrestling. They do boxing, but the family is just overall incredible what they do for the community. Him and his brothers, and we're impacted by what they do and how they pour into our kids through wrestling and just mentorship and guidance. So, our boo boo is what we call him. He's like a brother, especially to our kiddos, but he's going to be fighting at the Blue Arena. And we have the opportunity to sponsor him, and we're so excited. We love giving back, and this is a small way that we get to do it. And especially it's meaningful because of the impact that he's made in our community of where we live. So,
Yeah, yeah. And gosh, something that personally I didn't realize is a lot of wrestlers turn into the MMA. I thought it was mostly like boxers or um people who start out in Muay Thai and stuff like that. But like look at Justin Gaethje or Gaethje, however you pronounce his name.
yeah,
If you look at any great UFC fighter, they got a good wrestling background.
yeah, they absolutely do. Bo Nickel,
Yeah.
legendary. But yeah, no, you know me, I'm gonna get all nerdy and excited because I love wrestling. And like how the circle kind of goes around because I started doing photography for Sparta Combat League, which I believe they're now called Sporta, and started doing sports photography. And that was just, something I would just do for fun. I'd sing the anthem and they'd let me go cage side to take pictures. So I learned a lot through that. But then I ended up getting a gig through Wrestling Gear, and they sponsored Andrew, and that's how we met. And then eventually he started training Robert, and now he's going to fight for the company that I first started with. So it's kind of cool to see how that, like the full circle. It's a circle of life.
Yeah, yeah. A circle of life. But yeah, no, a lot of exciting stuff. Um,
This is my time where I get to kind of interview the interviewer, and so that you guys can kind of get to know who my best friend is. So, one of the things that, you said all these kind words about me, but one of the things that you guys don't know about my husband is one, he can sing. This man can sing.
mostly in the
So
shower or the car, like
he's such a good singer, but he genuinely has the kindest heart. I know I'm biased because you're my husband, but you genuinely care about everybody and what position they're at in life and how you can help them. And even if it means you have to give them hard truths, like you've done for your friends, you lead by example, and you're just such a light and so radiant. And anybody that truly has been around you for less than 4 minutes can feel that off of you. You have such a gift, um, and your best friend is when your wife and me, but your dog. What kind of dog do you have? I just want
oh
everybody to know.
yeah, yeah. It's a classic story of the dog that you didn't want that you guys are just like inseparable, and that dog just happens to be a French bulldog. I always was looking for a super manly dog, right? Like German Shepherd or like uh, a Malinois or I hope I said that right, but like something like masculine, right? Really makes you feel like a man. And oh my god, this French bulldog has me on a leash.
Literally
Yeah.
wrapped around your finger. He's like,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
He gives me the look to like lay in my lap, and I'll I'll sacrifice my comfort. This
L-
dog.
Look, I used to take them everywhere. Right, because I'm the one who asked for this puppy, and he was not. He did not want this dog. He told me, "You're gonna take care of it. I don't got nothing to do with it, but you can get the dog." And then you picked him out, you carried him out, and I we got him a stroller. Literally took this cute little puppy. I mean, he's so cute, but we take him around in the stroller. We've just taken him around everywhere to the point where I almost got us kicked out of a restaurant, but it
Yeah.
was fine. And then I think after that, that's when I stopped taking him everywhere. And then I wanted to take him to the grocery store last night because I needed creamer because I'm a coffee fiend. And I was holding him, and you took him from me.
Yeah, I I think we actually have a video of that. I don't know. Um, we'll have to look, but I can share that. I carry that dog everywhere. Um,
He's your best friend. He's your
oh,
companion.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Just guy and his dog, the classic story, you know, companions. Um, but yeah, no, just share a couple things about me. As you can tell by the name Faithful Cam, super big in my faith. I actually gave my life to the Lord. I want to say a couple of years ago, and gosh, it's changed my life for the better in so many different ways. And not here to preach or anything, but I mean, the blessings just keep coming, and um, I don't imagine they're gonna stop. So, just feeling super blessed. Big sports guy. Go Broncos. To any of the Broncos fans out there. Also a huge gamer. Gamer. Call of Duty. You know what it is. Madden.
Madden, he is
Oh my
I
gosh,
can
that game
quote the
makes me so
things.
mad.
He'll be, like, saying things like, "What what is it that you play, like, the career mode and
Oh
you get
yeah.
mad, like, 'Oh, well, we're already starting off losing,' and, uh, and then,
Yeah.
'Oh, well, I guess you're gonna block the pass,' but you talk to the TV like it's a person. So funny.
Yeah, I feel like if I talk loud enough, they could probably hear me, but
Yeah.
never works. So, yeah, big gamer. I do storm restoration, so I am a roofer, and I used to do remodeling and kind of all over the trades. Lump in my throat again. But, kind of been all over the trades, kinda seen everything firsthand, installed everything, so very knowledgeable in a lot of different areas. So that's kinda like the inspiration to come on here, is meeting so many people who get affected and then they're lost. So and I think the job is much more than than roofing. I think it's just helping a community. And so, yeah, that's a big motive for me, and that's kinda why I came on here. I want to bring you guys the truth because in a world where you get affected by a storm, there's so many people telling you different things. Who do you believe? Who do you turn to? And so I'd like to be that outlet.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah, you truly are. We have so many stories to share with you, especially just from learning through I think you personally learning through other people's experiences and where, they have been either had a great experience or truly, truly bad experiences, which unfortunately it's a lot more really bad experiences than good. And so um yeah, it's quite interesting. So I'm sure, future podcasts to come, you'll hear some of those stories. So just stay tuned for future episodes. And thanks for taking the time to listen to this podcast. And we're excited for the things to come.
yeah, yeah. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to the first informal podcast. Um, Super happy to have you guys. Our following has grown significantly so fast, and I think we just have a great community. And thank you guys for all the support. And honestly, just give a like, a share, and if you know somebody in distress, just let them know. Hey, I know a guy who's really genuinely trying to help our community. And with that, we will catch you guys later. So, bye.
Bye.